Hi everybody. I don't have a new poem to read today, and so I thought that I would read a poem that we very recently accepted for publication. I was lucky that the last couple of weeks had 2 poems accepted for publication in journals. This poem will appear in Blackbird next spring. Solo with Guadalajara, Lament. Every other day, a neighbor across the bunched brick-walled backyards watches Star Wars. The volume up high, its orchestral swellings, triumphal or foreboding, according to the scene, perhaps pensive, as when Obi-Wan's cloak collapses empty. Darth Vader, puzzled, pokes at limp cloth with his boot's toe. Palm fronds, 2 yards over, brush soft grit in a light breeze. To the apartment's other side, beyond flat roofs, a church, Templo Expiatorio, rises, Gothic spires, chimes its bells on the hour. Darth Vader reveals to the Emperor there is another. And we begin to understand the budding love between Luke and Leia is romance of a different kind. Leia's handiness with the laser pistol, part of a filial bond, and Obi-Wan's disappearance in his duel and other reasons than mere good and evil. No way I give it up, though, no matter what murky history whose future I might prevent. Give up body for a special voice or half-life after-image counseling fate, but apparently, forgive the pun, I don't have to. Observe Leia, her tiny holographic body leaving her real body intact and setting everything in motion. Her plea, you are our only hope, intercepted mistakenly by Luke, whose motives, hero, lover, remain from that time on unclear. As are mine. 2 handsome guys are getting high on the roof across the street, talking and laughing as they pass their joint. I'd like to join them. Instead, I take their picture with my iPhone, secretly. What kind of asshole does that? The cantina scene, everyone's favorite, except mine, tinkles through the kitchen window. Thankfully, it's over soon. And those are, in fact, the droids you're looking for. Wake up. Mimosa trees below, fine branches, finer leaves, light green, paint shade on a cracked and narrow wall leading to the market about to close. Use the force, please. Find what takes you home.
This is about the right time of year, the perfect day to make this. It's not really a seasonal phenomenon. It's called something about certain summer days. Something about certain summer days when for not more than a moment breathe, no longer than it takes a cloud to pass or an 18-wheeler to rumble by. A light and fickle breeze, but cool and warm at once, plays this trickle, a riddle. Am I a late spring breeze, or harbinger of fall and winter's breeze? In giddy confusion, I must confess, I don't know. Could be either. The gods of winds to fall, taunt, and tease, as though they grant to me the right to choose. Turn up your collar or roll up your sleeves. Take it or leave it. The choice is yours. Damn it, no easy choice to make. Both spring and fall will stir my blood with delicious anticipation. The wind's puppet, that's me. bobbing about at the center of the mischievous dance with the hours who chant, catch us, catch us, catch us if you can. The cloud passes, the truck is well, all gone on with the fade of laughing gods. But the joke's on them. How bored they must be in eternity to allow me to have a taste of what they cannot escape.
Thank you so much, that's great. And next is Chris Childers.
I don't know if this is a family-friendly event, but this is going to be a bit obscene. Translation of Catullus, so anyone of tender sensibilities might want to go away. I'm going to dedicate it to CVP. You pubic pub, and you, its puny regulars, 9 doors down from the Bono-wearing Dioscuri. You think, I guess, the only cocks in town are yours. That you're the only ones to score a bit of tail and fuck our brains out. That we're all repulsive goats. You sit lined up 100 strong, or is it 2? And think I lack the balls, you worthless sacks of shit, to skulk like all 200 of you where you sit. That's what you think, but I am coming with graffiti to stuff your tavern's face with a shit ton of dicks. Since she who has abandoned me, my former sweetie, whom I once loved as no girl ever will be loved, the one I fought my biggest wars for, likes to mix now with the likes of you and you. And all you classy gents make love to her. And you, this part is most obscene, you demi-monde sex fiends, horn dogs of the latrine. And you too, dregs of the dregs, bigwig of flocculence, born in the land of shaggy rabbits, Iberia's son, Ignatius, whose thick beard gives you your bone tone. That, and the Spanish kiss that keeps your teeth so clean.
3 minutes. And you will hear now a poem by Yezzi.
So this poem came out of a sound exercise and workshop, and it takes its subject and its title is dementia. Dementia. This slow souring, so dumb, so demented, the body bent toward a break, the mind unmending, a dented domino effect, affectless, no dominion over demeanor, dirt, demon in the tawdry dome, tamed to a T. Dormant tenant in a dungeon, dentured and denatured, answering only to one command.
I'm going to read a poem. This is summer, end of summer now, I guess. There used to be a thing, maybe not so much anymore, but you'll probably remember this whole phenomenon of street pianos, where they just kind of appear on the sidewalk and you can play them. And there used to be a bunch of them, not so much anymore, but a few. So anyway, this is called On a Street Piano. Outside the library of this seaside town, each summer an old upright is set out, wildly painted, its row of teeth tarred and yellow. It's here for anyone who wants it. Anytime, says the rainproof sign. I have a tune I like to try, others theirs. Songs slip through an open window, past the giveaway pile, the bug-eyed tam-tam from Vanuatu, 3 pewter pitchers, and a curling chart of Jericho Bay. now a child, is it, plays at scales. Someone's hands, not mine, could charm a summer night with it. My sons, of course, are horrified at their age. At mine, I'm more tempered to shame. The young librarian smiles as I walk by. She knows me from my broken song. And the next open mic reader. Thanks. Rachel Eisler.
Short, yes. Okay. Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this poem to Will Scott's mom, who was a high school English teacher. I'm going to kiss this mic so I stay on. And she was and is a remarkable writer and teacher, and I wish I saw more of her, and I'm really delighted to hear you. This poem is called, sorry. This poem is called Resting Bitch FaceTime. Resting Bitch FaceTime. Sometimes I feel like a credit card. Sometimes I feel like a credit card. Sometimes I feel like a credit card. A long, long way from home. I catch myself on some glossy wall, unsmiling in the mall, hunched, grumpy, unrecognizable. Wait, what? Gravity grabbed my mouth when I wasn't looking? Are there kegels for the mouth to make me seem more approachable? It's a thing. Needless to say, we live in airy quote marks. The meet cute, meme, and youth. I can't even eavesdrop on them in the car anymore. That clear glass divider of iPhone does them, not me, a blue-lit solid. Cupping their peach chins, they gaze down silent, radiant, thumbs a blur. They listen to me earnestly with that slight strain of foreigners working to hear. When they sense I'm trying to be funny, they make a half-faced smile, the equivalent of tepid, love you, Mom, or thanks, well-trained. What I feel is spurned, as if I'm stalking them merely by watching their translucent joy as they click to like someone more than me.
I'm going to read a poem called Also Milk, which I wrote. I had a friend whose mother was experiencing a very rare form of dementia, and I was thinking my way through how to be empathetic when you want to feel for somebody but you can't actually take on their emotions. Also milk. We were watching monkeys wring the wrists of each branch, spring babies, losing their hands in their mother's fur and letting go. When you said, my mama's letting go of language. She calls everything milk. Ketchup is milk. Water is milk. You were still you, but also milk. And I tried to feel some of this for you as if that would make you feel less. The monkeys' cages widened and ached in us. The quiet after one golden howler pealed a cry. Why were we here? Both of us at odds with corrals and coops. I spun out the iterations of grief, kinds of giving, enough in the doing. Here is the tonic of prose and the thicket of your mind yielding to touch. Here is the hand. Thank you.
And our last speaker is going to be Thea Brown.
I'll be fast, I promise. I don't know what the trick to this mic is. Also, I smashed my finger last night at like midnight trying to open a container of pickles. It really hurts. I feel like I should share that context for this poem.
Cautionary tale.
Yeah, just be careful when you're opening pickles. This is called The Florist. When I take my prescriptions, I have them carefully with the edge of a slanted tweezer blade. Call this predictable. I call it intimate. I can almost imagine myself a florist. I can almost immediately imagine myself an intimate florist in a shop no one visits, down a curving cobbled street. It's dark. There are golden lamps. My vista windows seem to frame an alley instead of the red and silver daytime skyline, Self said. Maybe a dumpster or a laundry gun. It's dark and I can only ever taste the inside of my mouth, ashy and uninviting. I woke up dead yesterday over daytime email, but do I? Self said I'm standing right here at my workstation like I always have to do. The sky like tissue paper, landscape a terrible reel of brownstone, hospital tree, glare from behind it all watery. Self said, I am a direct dismissal of an animal at work, excused exclusively by teeth. I miss my husband when he's at work and I'm at work. I think there are so many altos and so many instrumentals, instructional videos of all of them. I feel like I finger the carnations. I push the baby's breath behind my ears. I watch out the diminishing window for someone tonight to come by.
Thea, thank you. That's fantastic. And thank you all for being here and for reading poems, extraordinary open mic poems. I'm really delighted to hear those. And to our featured readers, Jane Ludy and Will Scott. I must say, I thought to myself, sitting there listening, that it was a real privilege to be here today and hear these poems with such ease and yet such incredible authority, musical authority, poetic authority. It was a really memorable reading, and so I'm very grateful to the poets for being so generous with their work. We will be back. Actually, a couple of housekeeping things. There are books here for sale, and I'm certain that poets will be happy to sign those. One of the co-presenters, Smartish Pace Magazine, has some copies up here up front. This is a Baltimore-based literary annual, which if you don't know it, you should become familiar. It's extremely fun. And of course, always accepting submissions for new work. We are back on Sunday, October 13th. And we're doing a tribute to 32 Poems magazine, which is a small but really smart poetry journal featuring some of the best new poems out there. And the editor, David Clark, will be here along with Haley Lighthouser, who's a wonderful poet, and Matthew Buckley Smith, who some of you will know from these parts roundabout. He's moved down south, but he was at Hopkins for years. And it'll be nice to have him back. So we'll see you on October 13th. Please let your friends know. Come and sign up and read a poem. See you in a month. Thanks.